Value pack fresh Purdue chicken thighs or drumsticks, only $1.99 per pound. Sweet eating cantaloupes, just $3.99 each, saving you $2. Save $3 on Luigi's Real Italian Ice, just $3.99 for a 6-count. Start your morning with Kellogg's To-Go cereal cups, only $1.29. Hot price on Kool-Aid Jammers, just $3.99 for a 10-pack. All stores open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., Sundays 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. for your shopping convenience.
You can count on us.
You're watching Bermuda Tonight. It's Tuesday, the 4th of September. I'm Diane Brewer, and thank you for joining us tonight. The government has pledged to double down on efforts to address issues that make Bermuda too expensive for many people. Acting Premier David Birch made the promise during Monday's traditional Labor Day celebrations at Union Square, saying the government would devote itself to creating a, quote, new era of social and economic justice. Here's Tarai Trott with our report.
Placards that said progress towards a fairer Bermuda and united we stand and divided we fall. Just some of the themes as workers marched through the streets of Hamilton on Monday. With thousands of residents in attendance in front of the headquarters of the Bermuda Industrial Union, Acting Premier David Birch pledged the PLP government would never stop working in support of labor.
We are done diagnosing the problems. It is time for solving those problems. We were elected to change Bermuda and to make life in this country fairer and better for the people of Bermuda. That starts with deliberately and aggressively bringing down the cost of living. The implementation of a living wage in this country is important. It is unthinkable in this day and age for an adult with all the responsibilities demanded of our people to earn a wage that can never allow them to take care of their primary needs.
Targeting health care, mortgages, and taxes and injustice, Acting Premier Birch said they have become so normal that many residents have internalized that injustice.
And we have made the unjust normal. No more, family. Amen. No more, family.
Acting Minister for Home Affairs Levita Fogo said there was already progress towards the creation of a fairer Bermuda.
Some of these are the creation of a Bermuda National Workforce Development Plan, which aims to upgrade the skills of Bermuda's labor force and prepare Bermudians, especially young Bermudians, for the world of work.
Declaring it was indeed time for change, Bermuda Industrial Union President Chris Ferbert noted that Bermudians have seen their earned income seriously eroded over the past several decades.
You will be aware that the Joint Select Committee submitted a report on a living wage. In that report, you will note the Chamber of Commerce makes a comment. And they say, now appreciate the Chamber of Commerce represents businesses, employers. It says that 68% of the members garnered support for a living wage. But look at the next statement. Only 31% agreed it should be mandatory. What that tells you? That's telling you, the Premier just said, the Acting Premier just said a minute ago, they're going to resist its time. We heard from the Premier, the Honorable David E. Burt, who gave us a message. And that message should be very encouraging for those who are struggling. And I'm describing that those who are struggling because it's not just blacks who are struggling. Let's just be clear. There are a lot of whites and others that are making the wages that blacks are making. But even though that is the case, we don't want to take that for granted, so it was gratifying to hear the Premier say, it is time for us to have a conversation about it. It is time for us to have a conversation about the cost of health care. It is time for us to have a conversation with the banks about the interest rates and mortgage rates. And it's certainly time for blacks who are performing similar jobs as whites, but are making so much more money.
Meantime, Jason Hayward, the president of the Bermuda Trade Union Congress, acknowledged complaints from those who are struggling and feel a lack of opportunity in their own country.
Brothers and sisters, 400 years ago, persons were working for free in Bermuda as slaves. 400 years later, some of the descendants of those slaves are now making $6 an hour. It took you 400 years from free to $6 an hour. And based on the conversations in the community, it seems like some want to make another 400 years till we get to at least $12 an hour. The wages in this country are unacceptable with the high cost of living.
Tarai Trott reporting for Bermuda Broadcasting News.
Thanks, Troy. Well, we'll have more for you after this break, including help for parents as the school year gets closer. Plus, we'll have all the latest weather news, including the latest on Hurricane Florence and a new storm brewing to the south of us. Stay with us.
You can count on us.
Pretty Lady Seedless red and white grapes, only $3.99 per pound. Certified Angus beef boneless ribeye steak, just $15.99 per pound, saving you $5. Select varieties of Purex liquid laundry detergent, only $4.99 for a 50-ounce bottle. Save $5. On LaCroix sparkling water, just $8.99 for a 12-pack. Pepperidge Farm 15-grain or soft honey wheat bread, only $4.49 for a 24-ounce loaf. Visit our website at www.marketplace.bm.
You can count on us.
From the very beginning, it was always our singular focus to do whatever it takes, use every possible resource to fight cancer, and never lose sight of the patients we're fighting for. Our cancer treatment specialists share the same vision. Experts from all over the world working closely together to deliver truly personalized cancer care. And these are the specialists we're proud to call our own. Expert medicine works here. Learn more at cancercenter.com. Appointments available now.
Welcome back. Well, getting your child excited about mathematics is just one topic covered in an upcoming workshop event this Thursday. Parents are encouraged to attend a free event at the Bermuda College to learn practical tips to help get their children ready for the new school year. The collaborative workshops will cover topics such as 7 habits for effective families, negotiating a balance for students' busy schedules, and tips on making math fun.
The first day of school is just around the corner, with public schools returning to class next Monday. But parents who want their kids to get off to a good start can attend some of 5 different workshops at Bermuda College. They're all aimed at aiding parents help their kids to become more effective students in practical ways.
In the first session, there will be 7 Habits of Effective Families by Martha Kirkland. And then Anthony Peets is going to be putting on something called Engaging Your Scholars. In other words, how parents might be able to better engage their young people. And we have, and you're going to get some more details about the math console, which is going to have, that there can be fun in math. And math is very important. And the other part, the other session is going to be negotiating a balance for students' busy schedules. As you know, our students have a very busy schedule, so some counselors will be working with parents around that question.
One workshop focuses on mathematics. Parents are urged to recognize the important role they play in their children's attitudes towards the subject.
Often we hear parents say, I wasn't good at math, or I did not like math, and then provide that excuse for the young people to have the same attitude. So what we're trying to convey to parents, the first step in having your young people to have a greater appreciation for math all starts with how you talk about math. So we want parents to build a positive, strong attitude towards learning math, because living in Bermuda with the reinsurance industry, with Bermuda government going to fintech, with computer programming, artificial intelligence, students, the basis of all of that is mathematics. So critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills, logical skills are all skills that can be developed in mathematics and used throughout your career and educational pursuits.
Poor mathematics results for students at both primary and middle school level in the Cambridge checkpoint examinations is cause for concern in the community. Ms. Trott says a strong foundation in mathematics skills is one way to improve the situation.
If our students do not have a strong foundation in the primary school level, then at times, if you have a rocky foundation, math is a building subject. So that's why we're doing this workshop, to provide parents with that important skill set of making sure that they have a strong foundation in mathematics.
Mr. Febler says that parents are the first teachers in every child's life.
Learning is so vital and important. And parents would be surprised, one, what they already know, two, how they can assist, even if they find the area, the subject matter a little difficult. But their example of wanting to know, that's a powerful example. When a parent can say to their child, say, look, I don't really understand this, but I'm willing to go through it. And they'll get the support of either their schools or other sources in the community.
The other workshop available is 8 Keys to Excellence, presented by Mirrors Bermuda. Parents who wish to sign up should go to the Bermuda National Library Facebook page, or to pre-register, email glennfubler@gmail.com. The event is free from 5:30 p.m. and includes a pasta dinner at the Bermuda College cafeteria. Jasmine Patterson reporting for Bermuda Broadcasting News.
Thanks, Jasmine, and welcome back. And that event at the Bermuda College isn't the only one aiming to help children out as they get ready for school next week. The Caines Brothers Back to School Extravaganza will take place this Thursday at the New Testament Church of God on Dundonald Street. This annual event supplies free haircuts and braiding, with attendees also getting free bags complete with school supplies. And this year, there's even more on offer, as Hal Davis reports.
This year will be the 6th time the extravaganza has been held, and it seems to get bigger every year. As these pictures from last year show, it's not just an event where supplies are handed out. It also aims to engage children, with games just one of the attractions. But announcing details today, it's clear there's a serious intent behind what's also a fun day out.
We just want to take some burdens off of the parent and say, listen, we want to create a fun-filled environment where they can learn, they can feel validated, but take some of that financial burden. So we backpacks, school supplies, we give a haircut, and that sometimes can take probably about $200 to $300 per parent.
The extravaganza is best known for giving haircuts to boys and braiding girls' hair, with hundreds of children getting help from volunteers and the 5-star barbershop each year, while well over 1,000 kids got bags and school supplies in 2017. This year, organisers say there'll be some extra help for parents, even including free dental checkups.
This year, we have some exciting new partnerships. The Bermuda Zoological Society will be giving each student a free membership to the Bermuda Aquarium and Zoo. Coral Dental will be providing free dental screenings. However, each student must have parental consent. The Bermuda Youth Library will be signing up each student for free library cards, and the Pristine Group will be giving out free passes to the Young Original Unstoppable Girls Conference being held in December.
At today's launch, there appeared to be some resistance to the idea of a haircut, let alone a dental exam, but it's clear such assistance is widely needed.
We recognize that there are individuals in our community who have fallen on hard times, or individuals that have to make decisions between light, food, and so sometimes the things like haircuts, book bags is simply not a household priority. What we're saying is we want to take some of the pressure off of you and create an environment where the child can feel wanted, they can feel respected, and also give them something that when they go back to school, they know that members of the community believe in them.
This year's slogan is "Success Never Sleeps." But it's clear that this event is wide awake to the pressing needs of the island school children. Hal Davis, Bermuda Broadcasting News.
Turning to weather now, and some concern has been raised by the approach of Hurricane Florence and more activity forming in the Atlantic Basin. But there's little sign of any unsettled weather from the camera on our broadcast tower. So will that change as Florence gets closer? Here's our AccuWeather forecast with the answer.
AccuWeather is presented by BF&M Insurance Group. We now go to AccuWeather headquarters.
The BF&M Insurance Group is pleased to bring you tonight's AccuWeather forecast. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brittany Boyer, and hopefully you're having a great Tuesday. Of course, we're still keeping a close eye on all the activity that we're seeing here in the Atlantic Basin. We're in the peak of the hurricane season, and we do have a hurricane that we are watching now. We are looking at Hurricane Florence here, and the latest update from the National Hurricane Center has this as a Category 1 hurricane, and winds have increased with the latest update now at 85 miles per hour. This is moving its way to the west-northwest at 12 miles per hour, and this is going to be a storm to watch, not just here in the near term, but even into next week as the tropics are really starting to get active. We also have another wave working its way off the coast of Africa. So you might be wondering, where exactly is Florence going? As I mentioned, we still have some time to go, but we can show you what our forecast has with our forecast track, Category 1 hurricane. And then later this week, we do expect it to start weakening back down into a tropical storm. But as you can see with the track, even by Sunday, it could be re-strengthening. Here we are. So we are going to have to watch the proximity of how close it will come to us here in Bermuda. But again, we still have some time to go. Up until then, not a bad day today. Temperature sitting in the low 80s right now. Look at the water. It's very toasty, right around 90 degrees. We don't have any marine alerts to tell you about this evening. Here are your tide times. Our low tide coming in just after 11 o'clock and high tide just before 5 a.m. tomorrow. So looking ahead at our forecast for tonight, it's a muggy one. Partly cloudy, could have a passing shower, 78 for the overnight low. And then for tomorrow, a stray shower around. Temperatures at night also staying on the muggy side. So taking you into our futurecast here, aside from a few spotty showers here on the island, not a whole lot is going to be going on. But of course, we are going to have to keep our eye out on the Atlantic Basin as Florence continues to spin out there. But at least for the next several days, it's not going to cause any problems for us here in Bermuda. So we've got Hurricane Florence, also a tropical storm impacting the Gulf Coast. That's Tropical Storm Gordon. But these locations here, just seeing your typical summertime spotty showers in the area. Jamaica, 90 degrees. Barbados, 88 degrees with some showers around. And your forecast tomorrow in a few other locations. Perhaps you're heading back home to New York or traveling there. 83 degrees tomorrow, clouds and sunshine. Also looking at clouds and sun in Boston and in Atlanta. Your extended forecast will allow for a few spotty showers on Wednesday. Thursday, we'll call it partly sunny. We could have some showers and some steadier patches of rain by Friday. And taking you into the weekend at this point, seasonable temperatures during the day and nighttime hours with highs staying in the upper 80s.
AccuWeather was presented by BF&M Insurance Group.
It's hurricane season. Here are some tips from BF&M. Before a storm, make sure you have a family plan. Stock up on food and water and protect your home. Board up and make sure your insurance policies are up to date. After a storm, check everyone's safety, especially seniors. Inspect your property and secure from further damage. Then note the damages, list, and take photos. Remember, you can always count on BF&M 24/7 during hurricane season and all year round.
At Big Savings Zone, we believe your children deserve a happy space to call their own, full of color and excitement, where their imagination can take flight from fun to functional. We have a delightful selection of kids' furniture built with the same quality that you've come to know and trust at our everyday low prices. Create a room that your little ones will love only at Big Savings Zone. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Located in the Commercial Park, Southside, St. David's. Call 297-4440 or click BigSavingsZone.com. Big Savings Zone, making your house a home.
The core of Smart Security's business is providing customers with burglar, fire, CCTV, and other essential alarm services. An important and growing market that offers you the best of all worlds, state-of-the-art protection technology, and monitor your system 24 hours a day, every day of the year, offering you that peace of mind knowing everything you care about is safe and secure. Technology allows residential and business customers to access information and to control their security systems remotely. For more information, call Smart Security Systems at 292-4019 or visit their website, smartsecuritysystems.bm.
Business now, and the America's Cup effect is still playing out in company earnings. Polaris Holding, the parent of stevedoring services, saw a sizable bump in fiscal 2018 earnings on the back of the sailing event. Tony Waterman has the details.
Polaris Holding Company chairwoman Cheryl Hayward Chu likened America's Cup to a tsunami, hitting Bermuda and soaking prosperity into the island. The company, a major beneficiary of the sailing competition. Revenues for the fiscal year jumped 9% to just shy of $12 million. Nearly 80% of that uplift is estimated to be the direct result of the America's Cup. Increased demand and a short-term population growth pushed up cargo volumes. Profits, though, came in at their lowest in 3 years as heavy spending, particularly on payroll and new equipment, chipped away at the bottom line. But if you're a Polaris shareholder, you'll be happy to know that dividends rose to 32 cents a share. Tony Waterman for Bermuda Broadcasting News.
And Tony will have a more extensive interview with Polaris Holding CEO Warren Jones later this week. Well, two of Bermuda's top leaders were in Europe today, spreading the word about the island's blockchain ambitions. Premier David Burt was in Paris addressing an OECD forum. The premier highlighted Bermuda's ICO and digital asset legislation. The premier spoke of a future that continues to see many of the banked become unbanked because of de-risking. And he set a challenge to international organizations to help make blockchain more effective in fighting financial crime.
At a time when multilateralism is being challenged, it is my hope that the OECD can rise to this occasion and look to ensure that the future of distributed ledger technology is owned by no one, controlled by no one. However, it benefits everyone. Whether it be DLT-based banking, voting, healthcare, land titling, identity, or business registers, the world's future will be fueled by continued technological innovation of digital assets based on the trusted nature of distributed ledger technology.
Meanwhile, Minister of National Security Wayne Keynes is in London for the World Blockchain Forum. He gave a keynote address titled The New Bermuda Triangle, FinTech, Blockchain, and ICOs, during which he also talked about the island's new legislation. Still to come, Earl Bazin will have all the latest sports news in just a few minutes. We'll be right back.
The Marketplace Food Court is you and your family's one-stop shop. Start your day at the Breakfast Bar with omelets made to order and traditional Bermuda codfish breakfast. The chefs will cook lunch and dinner to your liking. Along with the salad bar, sandwich bar, sushi bar, and fruit bar, the Marketplace Food Court is your kitchen away from home. Every day is hassle-free with nutritious meals from the Marketplace Food Court. Visit us 7 days a week. Homemade cooking, quality service, all at prices you can count on. ZBM Realty & Associates services all your real estate needs. Our agents have years of real estate experience specializing in selling of properties, renting of properties, property management, vacation rental. So whether you're looking to move to another location, selling your home, purchasing a new home, or a landlord looking for assistance in managing your property, give us a call today. One of our experienced agents will be more than willing to assist you with all your housing needs. Call us on 234-2050 or visit our website, jbmrealtyandassociates.com.
Turning to sports now, the Bermuda women's national team finished fourth in Jamaica. Two Bermudians competed in a triathlon in Sweden, and the Pan American Squash Championships concluded in the Cayman Islands. Earl Bazin has those stories and the rest of the action in our sports report.
On Sunday evening in Jamaica, Bermuda's women's national football team went down 3-0 in the women's CONCACAF qualifiers. The Bermuda team would finish fourth in the tournament, thus missing out on an opportunity to qualify for the final stage of the CONCACAF Championships.
Tyler Smith and Erica Hawley competed in the World University Triathlon Championships in Sweden. In a field of 53 female starters, Hawley finished 28th, clocking a time of 1:00:45, while Smith finished 29th, competing in a men's field that featured 76 competitors. Smith was clocked across the line at a time of 53:41. Louise Wells competed in the Ironman 70.3 World Championships. Wells clocked an overall time of 5 hours, 25 minutes, and 55 seconds. Wells was the 26th female in the 45 to 49 age group. She was also the 350th female to cross the line. Bermuda's team members concluded competing in the Pan American Squash Championships in the Cayman Islands. Bermuda, playing in their final men's division match, was defeated 2-0 by Chile. Bermuda's women's team closed out with a 2-0 victory over Barbados. Trey Mallory concluded competing in the Wadali Bowl tennis tournament in Antigua and Barbuda. Playing in the men's singles semifinals, Mallory went down in a 3-set battle against Francisca de Souza from Brazil. De Souza, the 7th seed, won the first set 6-3, but Mallory would level the match after winning the second set 6-4. De Souza would then win the match, winning the third set 6-1. Mallory then teamed up with Felipe Marcelina from the Netherlands. They took on the number 2 seed, Russell Armstrong from the British Virgin Islands, and De Souza in the men's doubles final. Mallory and Marcelina would claim the title, winning the final in straight sets 6-4, 7-6. Bermuda sailors were back on the water of Cyprus competing in the World Optimist Championships. Day 4 saw sailors split into either the gold, silver, bronze, or emerald fleet. Representing Bermuda are Christian Eben, Sebastian Kemp, Azai Smith, Magnus Ringstead, and Lalai Walker. Kemp is in 4th place in the silver fleet with 110 net points. Also in the silver fleet is Eben, who is in 29th place with 141 net points. Walker is the only Bermuda sailor in the bronze fleet, and she is 65th with 260 net points. Ringstead, sailing in the Emerald Fleet, is in 23rd place with 269 net points, and Smith is currently 26th in the fleet with 271 net points. The St. David's Cricket Club were crowned the 2018 Eastern County Cup champions following their 3-wicket victory over Cleveland County. Challengers, St. David's Cricket Club won the toss and sent cup holders Cleveland County to bat at the Seabreeze Oval on Saturday. Cleveland County were bowled out for 155. Deon Stovall was the top scorer with 69. George O'Brien was the pick of the St. David's Cricket Club bowlers with figures of 18 overs, 1 maiden, 4 for 41. In reply, St. David's Cricket Club scored 161 for 7. Man of the match, Lionel Cann was the top scorer of 62. Mackay Young was the pick of the Cleveland County bowlers with figures of 9.5 overs, 3 for 54. Following the match, an announcement of the MVP of the series and the spinner of the series as well as the 2019 draw was made. Deon Stovall was named the MVP. Stovall scored a total of 113 runs in the 3 innings and claimed 10 wickets. Stovall finished the series with the bowling figures of 29.1 overs, 10 maidens, 10 for 80 to pick up the spinner of the series award. The draw for the 2019 series was made with the defending champions St. David's Cricket Club the host. They will take on Bailey's Bay in the first round on July 20th, with the winners taking on Cleveland County on August 17th in the second round. And then Flats Victoria will meet the cup holders in the final round on August 31st. The Bermuda Football Association's 2018-19 season got underway at Bernard Park on Sunday with the PHC Zebras crowned the 2018 Charity Cup champions following their 2-1 win over Robin Hood. PHC Zebras captain Sequoia Robinson scored the opening goal of the game in the 13th minute when he was able to latch on to a long ball, and with the Robin Hood goalkeeper Dale Eve off his line, Robinson was able to lob the ball into an empty net. The score was level at 1-1 in the 30th minute when Robin Hood's Tamiko Godo found the back of the net in his first outing for the club, scoring from close range. In the 85th minute, a cross from the right found Robinson unmarked, and he directed a low header that beat Eve for the winner. Yesterday saw a double header in Dudley Eve play at the PHC Stadium. In a Group B match, the Somerset Trojans defeated Devonshire Cougars 2-0. In Group A, the North Village Rams defeated the Dandytown Hornets 1-0. Scott Barnes concluded competing in the 2018 Rock Island Grand Prix in Illinois, winning the karting King of the Street race. During the King of the Streets Margay Ignite senior class, Barnes will clock a 15-lap winning time of 9:54.694. The 2018 road running season got underway with the running of the Labor Day 5K race yesterday. Dennis Mbelenzi and Tilly Norman were crowned the 2018 male and female champions. Mbelenzi crossed the line in a time of 16:50, while Norman was the 7th runner to cross the line. She clocked a time of 20:37. Tyler Lopes competed in the Ride Club Aston International Horse Jumping event in the Netherlands, winning a class. Lopes and Amarula won the 1.30 meter in 2 phases against the Clock M class. Lopes and Amarula clocked a clear first phase time of 41.86, and then they would clock a clear second phase time of 23.92.
I'm Earl Baisden with Bermuda Broadcasting Sports.
Thanks, Earl. Well, that's all from us for the moment. I'm Diane Brewer. Hope to see you tomorrow night, same time. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.